Good morning on this Thursday. I'm Nikki Stanzione.
And I'm Kristen Van Dyke.
And this is New Mexico Style. And did you happen to catch the beginning of Hollywood Week on American Idol last night?
I didn't catch it.
Well, you would appreciate this. It ended with a fall.
A fall?
A fall.
Oh, no.
It was a dramatic ending. In fact, this little girl, she was one of the younger contestants. She sang, she was really quite good, actually. And she starts talking to the judges, and she wiped out off the stage. And it was like, it was so scary.
Is she okay?
That's how it ended, of course. That was the cliffhanger.
Oh, no.
So that you'll watch it tonight. Yeah, so you'll have to check it out tonight. Part 2 of Hollywood Week. And you know, it's always the most dramatic one because they always start the group round, which is like, everybody gets crazy.
Oh, that is always a crazy.
Right?
It gets insane. Drama.
Yeah, drama. But it's really fun, and it's so many talented people, so I highly recommend watching. Now, another question, of course, we're talking so much about romance. Do you have a Valentine?
Not really.
Well, not really. Me neither. But this is the thing. One lucky woman in South Florida actually does. Apparently, the woman, Sonia Bray, that's her name, and her husband, Joseph, they got into a little scuffle after he failed to wish her a happy birthday. So, clearly, he had it coming. Yes, Joseph was arrested. Can you imagine? He got arrested for not remembering his wife's birthday. Now, the judge sentenced him to, get this, date night. The man is ordered by the judge, get this, to treat his wife to dinner at Red Lobster and then to take her bowling.
Yeah, I don't want to judge like that. I think they got into a scuffle. It got a little physical, and so that's why he got arrested.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like too physical, and instead of just saying go to jail, I guess he's hoping he'll work things out.
At Red
I don't want to judge like that. Hey, send us out on a date. I want a guy to take me out like that.
But that date, I don't know. Is that the date? I mean, I think if it was Judge Judy,
if it's forced, yeah.
Maybe there'd be a trip to Tiffany's, maybe a trip to, you know, Morton's or the Palm, but they got a trip to Red Lobster. Not sure that that's my dream date, but hey.
I just like where the judge is going with it.
It's a step in the right direction.
Right.
And now another step in the right direction. Let's talk a little bit about the news. We'll check in with KRQE News 13 anchor Elizabeth Alvarez for today's headlines. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hey, good morning, ladies. You know what that judge also told him to do was to get some counseling, too. So that is actually pretty good.
Interesting.
Along with all the dinner and stuff.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good to know.
All right, top of your morning news headlines. Good morning to you at home, New Mexico. Authorities have issued an Amber Alert in 2 states. We're talking Texas and New Mexico. They're actually looking for a little girl who they say was taken by her mother after a domestic dispute at their Texas home. This is 11-year-old Jessica Smith. She is 5'1", about 120 pounds, with brown eyes and brown hair. She was not wearing her glasses at the time she went missing, but police say her mother, 42-year-old Kimberly Smith, is going through a divorce with Jessica's father right now. Now, some Dallas news stations are reporting that Jessica had recently reached out to school counselors saying she was having some trouble.
It's kind of just like personal stuff that's been going on for a while, and Jessica's talking to her counselor about it, and I guess my mom didn't want her to.
Police are asking New Mexico drivers to keep a lookout for a silver Mazda, a CX-7 with Texas plates BMZ 390. Jessica's mom, Kimberly, is described to be about 5'2", 150 pounds. She has brown eyes and brown hair. She also has a tattoo on the back of her neck and a decorative tattoo on her back. A New Mexico judge is accused of bribery while he is resigning. Investigators say Judge Michael Murphy told a potential judicial candidate that she would have to pay a Democratic Party activist that was close to Governor then Bill Richardson in order to get the job. Murphy has pleaded not guilty to those bribery charges. A city employee is accused of robbing a bank. Albuquerque police say Anthony Campos worked for the city's Parks Department and makes about 30 grand a year. They say he recently took a day off from work and held up the Bank of the West on Juantabo. Police arrested him on Monday. They say they found stolen money in his truck. Investigators say Campos admitted to robbing the bank. He is in federal custody right now. Meantime, an Albuquerque firefighter is accused of selling cocaine for the Mexican drug cartel. We told you about this story. So anyone involved in the Mexican drug cartels better watch out, because sheriff officials from across New Mexico are joining forces with the feds in an effort to go after them. We told you recently how 15 alleged members of a Mexican cartel were busted by the DEA in Bernalillo and Torrance counties. Albuquerque firefighter Steve Chavez was arrested accused of being involved. The feds say he was selling cocaine for the cartel and moving money through his bank accounts. Torrance County Sheriff Heath White attended a border conference recently to learn more about how cartels operate. All right, well, parents, listen up. If you think your kids are up to no good, there's a dog for that. Yes, I said a dog for that, not an app for that. This dog's name is Julia. She and her trainer will go to your home and sniff around to see if there might be any traces of drugs in the home. Teen drug counselors say the new drug sniffing business is quite a breakthrough. Pretty interesting, I think. And that wraps it up for your morning headlines. Be sure to start your day every morning with Matt Morrow, Kristen Van Dyke, and myself on KRQE News 13, beginning at 4:30 a.m. Ladies, I'm going to send it back to you.
Thanks so much, Elizabeth. Now, this is something that a lot of us dream about, but it's not often that your real life actually gets turned into a blockbuster movie. The new movie began getting a lot of hype. It's called The Vow, and it stars hot Channing Tatum and amazing Rachel McAdams. I think she's so fantastic. Inspired by real-life events of Farmington couple Kim and Cricket Carpenter back in 1993.
Yes, so it was based on a true story. Just 10 weeks after they got married, they got into a bad car crash near Gallup. Cricket went into a coma, and then when she woke up, she couldn't remember the previous 18 months of her life, including meeting and marrying her husband, Kim.
Oh, can you imagine?
I know.
And so the thing that's so special about this is he actually made her fall in love with him all over again. It was like they started from scratch, and then 3 years later, the two of them got married again. And last night, there was a sneak peek of the movie in the couple's hometown, right here in New Mexico. I love this story, and I love the previews. I've been watching previews for this movie forever.
I know, but you know what's cool is they bring in like the ex-boyfriend or ex-fiance or something in the movie, and she remembers him, but she doesn't remember her current husband, so there's a drama. We kind of know how it ends because we're from the state where it was made, but and where the story actually happened, but I think it's going to be good no matter what.
I think so too. I love that. I love those kind of movies, you know, that are based on real stories, when they're, especially when they have a happy ending.
Exactly.
Okay, now of course it wasn't a happy ending, as I've been talking about all week for the Patriots, you know. So here's the funniest story now. Move over, Tebow. All the cool kids are now Bradying. Yes, they are. Oh, all you need is enough space to sit down and enough time to bow your head, reflecting on your failures. Oh, ouch.
That's not a fun idea. That's going to hit him hard, you know. And then they had the Butterfinger things they were doing too, which I guess helps with Brady, but not so much with this receiver. Giselle, I'm sure, is going to have plenty to say about that. No telling what's going to come out of her mouth. So cover your kids' ears, maybe.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Happy about.
Well, yeah, poor Tom Brady. Oh well, sorry. But Eli Manning, I guess, is heading to Disneyland. I think that's what they said. You know, he already has the Disney commercial.
And then they were what, salsa dancing or something like that?
For Cruise. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy about them. Anyway, another thing that's really funny in the news and a hot topic today is The Bachelor and Dancing with the Stars alum Jake Pavelka. Remember him? Oh, Jake. He's milking his 15 minutes of fame. Now, Pavelka will start his new job as, get this, the Chippendale celebrity host at the Rio in Las Vegas on February 23rd.
Interesting. You know what? When I first heard this, I was thinking maybe I thought he was going to be a Chippendale dancer.
So did I. So did I.
That wouldn't be so bad to check out. But if he's just going to host it, get back to his other job.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he was a pilot. So I mean,
pilot.
That's a pretty good job. I'm surprised he left that job to host Chippendales, but hey, good for him if that's what he wants to do. He obviously lost his fiance. That didn't work out so well. So, but what has been working out well is a little bit of a mild winter for us. I've been enjoying that.
It has. It's gotten a little cooler just as of lately, but not too tough to take it, especially this morning.
Yeah, this morning
because of the cloud cover. We have temperatures that are a little bit above normal. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on out there right now.